Hey everybody, and welcome on back to Minecraft. Today we are in an amplified jungle here because one, they look absolutely amazing, but today we're going to be building up a cliff face mountain house of sorts on this wall right here. I've been seeing some other people try this recently and I thought it'd be something really fun to attempt. So without further ado, let's kick off this here time lapse. Time lapse time now, everybody. We're going to be coming in here and I want to quickly talk with you all about taking on a challenge inside of Minecraft in particular, but this can apply to anything that you're doing. Giving it the old college try, as some people talk about, which I don't know why it's ever been called that. I don't know. But anyways, inside of Minecraft, for me, I've always been very comfortable with certain build styles. As you probably know, I typically go for kind of a rustic medieval build style typically for what I'm doing. A lot of what I go for is very rough, a lot of very rough architecture designs. There's a lot of mishap shapes, things just kind of mashed together. Whereas what we're doing today is very clean. It's very open. It's very much, I almost want to say modern in element for what we're trying today. And I wanted to do this one here because it's something that I feel like I've never really been good at. I've never been comfortable with build styles like these, and I've been on a quest, that I like to call it, a quest to grow as a Minecraft builder. And part of that is trying new styles and trying new things and trying all these different sides of Minecraft. There's so many different ways to play this game, and I feel like I haven't limited myself. I've explored a lot of the game. I've explored basically everything you can do in survival Minecraft. From redstone, which I know I suck at, so I'm not even going to try that one at the current side of things because I would rather focus on learning new build styles and expanding as a builder. So what I've been thinking about doing recently and kind of moving forward with different build quote tutorials or time lapses like these that we're doing is I want to focus on challenging myself to try new build styles, try new things that I might not really be comfortable with, and just struggle for a while and see what I can come up with and then show that to all of you. And that's where I need some help from all of you. Let me know what build styles or things you would like to see me try and tackle in the near future. I would love to have some feedback on this one, because as you can see what we're going for here, this is almost like a modern build style here. It's a lot of clean lines, it's a lot of really just plain shapes, open space that's going on here, and I'm trying to add my own touches into it. And I think I've been able to come up with a pretty good build that we have here today. I'm very happy about this one. Bringing a little bit of a bridge across here and then adding that into where we're going to be moving into our next area. That's going to be a bedroom of sorts, but I want to add some more details into this place. One thing that I've also never messed with before in my entire life is the dried kelp block. So as part of this challenge that I'm giving to myself here is I want to try and use building blocks that I've never really used before and find a use for them. If anybody else wants to join me on this challenge, go for it. I challenge you all to do the exact same thing here. Expand your building abilities, and when you come up with something cool, definitely share it with me. Whether you send it a screenshot in a tweet, post it on Instagram and tag me in it, or whatever you want to do, share it in the Discord, or even mention what you're doing down in the comments below here. That would be awesome to know what you all are up to for this one. But anyways, that's the first mountain bubble house that we're going for on this one. And then coming over here, we're going to be moving into doing a second one, and I'm very excited to be doing these things. I love these rings. I originally saw this design through Gold Robin on Instagram. He's amazing at doing these ring shapes that just look so natural, and so I really want to try and do that and bring that into here. I'm using a little bit of World Edit to move it a little bit closer to where we were because I didn't like quite how far away it was. But anyways, coming in here, we're going to be building up a bedroom, and inside of this place, I want to include something moving. Some more movement behind this thing. So originally we're going to try going for an aquarium, and you'll see that it doesn't work out very well. And then we're going to try a few other things. But with this style that we're going for here, it's something that you just kind of dig into the mountains. There's not a whole lot of rhyme or reason to what I'm doing inside of this one, which is why I didn't want to do a direct tutorial build here, because I want to do this more of a talky episode of talking about this challenge that I've given to myself and see what feedback you all have moving forward on this one. But I don't think I would ever have tried before to use spruce, brick, granite, and dried kelp block together. I don't know how it worked, but it is. As you can see here, this is my failed attempt at an aquarium. It is way too big for what we're doing, so we're going to take that one down and bring it back in here in a better position later on. But over on the side on this one, I figure we're in the jungle right now, so we got to bring in some parrots. So I want to create a little bit of a parrot cage I was struggling with ideas for this one, so I went on the lovely Pinterest websites and actually found a parrot cage that worked super well, which I'll talk about a little bit later in here when we're doing a tour at the end of this one. But then coming in here, we just using a lot of this open space. One thing that I've kind of realized is that typically I put shelves on every single wall. Every single wall that I do is completely covered with shelves or trapdoors of some kind, whether there's just things going on with it. So what I tried on this one is I really wanted to leave a lot more open space. So you can see this wallpaper type thing that we're using with our dried kelp blocks. I thought it was a really good way to do it. And then coming up here, we're making the bedroom area, and I wanted to throw in that aquarium behind us on the backside here, so we can still have an aquarium, we can still have some fish, we have some fish, and we have some parrots. And I thought it was a great way that we could bring a lot of different things into here on this one. And overall, I like the idea of raising our bedroom up, so it's a little bit taller on this guy back in here, so it just stands out a bit more. It still has that own unique feel to it. It doesn't feel like it's just part of a large room. It feels like its own little separate humble abode area. And it was kind of cool being able to come through here and tackle all these different designs. This is, as you can probably tell, you most likely have never seen something like this on my channel before. So with that, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. That's most of the build here. I want to move into doing a quick tour on this one, but if y'all are enjoying the video so far, please be sure to reach down below and click that like button. It would help me out a bunch. I really appreciate all the support from you all. And let me know what build styles you want to be seeing me doing here in the near future as different challenge things. Throwing a little bit of a kitchen over here now just as a last final minute change, just to get some extra stuff in here. We had no furnaces. We needed something. But anyways, with that one, let's jump into the walking around tour portion of this whole thing. There we have it, everybody. That is our finished up. Ooh, we are missing a trapdoor. It is misplaced right there. Now it is finished up. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this one. I had a heck of a lot of fun doing this one. It was so much fun coming through here. A lot of these things were really challenging for me and not stuff that I normally do. So it was really fun being able to experiment and do a lot of things. Like building these circles was crazy fun and challenging at the same time, but we got it done. This is our little entrance right here with a little bit of the splash of the dark prismarine going on and everything up here. Then you come in, and right now the entryway, it probably needs a little bit of work to it. I couldn't find a good way to get a good camera angle on it for the replay mod, so I was like, I'm just not even gonna bother with it. Then coming into our main area, which is kind of the living quarters down here, we've got a jukebox in the corner, nice little sitting area. If you have some friends over, everybody has space at the table, which is awesome. And then we've got this nice little cooking spot over here. We got some smokers, we got some furnaces hidden into the back, and then just some andesite to finish it off on the top. Then back here we got a nice little bit of a cupboard area, so you have a chest and you got some 2 barrels down there. Coming up, you got your staircase bookshelf, and then up here you have the more finished off bookshelf itself. On this side, we've got a very cool little display thing with some plants on the sides on top of our cauldrons. Then you got some sea pickles and some flowery stuff up there. This bridge, though, I really like. I thought it was a really cool idea here, just using some trapdoors to make it look a bit like a hanging bridge that you typically see in a jungle going from there to there or something. We have a mini, more modernized version of that that's inside of our home. Then we come over here into our bedroom. We have our multicolored parrot. There are 2 of them in there. They just really like to sit on top of each other, and not on the lovely little endstone post that I gave them. This design is not my own. I found it on Pinterest. I was trying to credit who it went to, and it went to some weird recipe for beef stroganoff. So I don't think that's quite the person who made this one. I think they just did a random pin on it. Anyways, on this side we got a few more, just more display things. What we could do if we wanted to is throw like a chest right over in there, so you just get a little bit more storage action going on. We've got our dragon ahead from our ventures to the end, and up here in the bedroom you've got access to an ender chest. You got a crafting table over there, or a crafting table, and we've got this awesome little aquarium back here with a bunch of fishies that you might have brought back from all of your adventures and everything. And it's looking very cool. I thought this was very fun to do. I had a great time doing this one, just expanding my building ability. I feel like normally I do a lot of medieval stuff, and today I wanted to take a turn away from medieval and do more of like a modern house concept build. Most things I do aren't really revolved around building a house, more revolved around building a world or building something larger than a single house in itself. So I do hope y'all enjoyed this one. Please be sure to hit that like button down below if you did. That would mean a heck of a lot to me. And if you enjoy this stuff and you're brand new over here, consider subscribing if you want to see more like this. And I would love all the feedback from y'all down in the comments below. And I will catch you on the flip side.